Welcome everybody to my new YouTube video. As you might know, I'm new in the YouTube game, but this doesn't keep me away from producing the most awesome stuff to make your performance go through the roof. And it doesn't matter if you're a windsurfer, a wing foiler, a pure surfer, or even a kite surfer. This is the place where you gain your fitness to increase your performance. All right, and today, yes, I know it's a bit boring if I'm always talking in front of this setup, but anyway, it's about the quality that I will explain to you. And today we want to talk a bit about commitment. What is commitment? Commitment is not just blasting on the water, you see the ramp and you commit yourself for the front loop. First try, first move of double ekulo. If you're a windsurfer, you see the swell, a big wave coming up, and you commit yourself. All right now I'll try to go into the barrel. Doesn't matter which kind of commitment you set. It starts way earlier. This is what I want to explain to you. And once you set this commitment, it's not just pure suicide. Because if you're going for a double loop, for example, and you are not prepared, well, guess what? You will crash pretty much and you might hurt yourself or get injured, all right? So what are you doing exactly? You prepare yourself mentally and physically. So this is just some heads up or some advices or some inspirations for you how to speed up the move you want to learn or the thing you want to learn once you commit yourself to it. All right, so let's think about the front loop in windsurfing. All right, you can put any move you want to learn, doesn't matter which sport, 1080 for wing foiling, as I said, aerial maybe in pure wave riding, or kite surfing, biggest air, whatever, with 2 kite loops. It doesn't matter. So once you commit yourself to it and you think this is the next step, then all right, then make everything possible. Meditate. Well, how can you meditate to become a better athlete on the water? Not just to be centered, but to learn new moves already in your brain while not being at the water. And this happens if you keep thinking about this move while being in a meditative state of mind. All right, so close your eyes, focus on your breathing. No worries, we are not meditating. This is just some inspirations, as I said. So close your eyes, count your breathing, focus on your breathing, maybe do a body scan from your head to the toes and maybe back. And once you are in this flow state and you feel very relaxed, then you keep thinking about the move. But you never crash while thinking about the move, all right? You think about the move from the start, once you hook out of the harness until you made this move, all right? We don't want any wrong programs in your brain. All right, and then you keep thinking about the move and you keep thinking, and your nerves or some wires in your brain, they start to connect with each other so that you start to learn with it. It's a different part when you do it on the water in rough conditions with the equipment, with your body. But anyway, your mind is already there for the double loop, the front loop, whatever. And you keep thinking about this move. And all those small areas in your brain start to connect. And maybe it's a small walking path in the beginning where the data are being transferred from point A to point B within your brain. But as much as you think about this process, the more data are using this path, and out of the path becomes a small street. And the best thing is it's a 6-lane highway. Boom. This is actually when you are ready for the loop mentally. All right? And physically, you can also prepare yourself. You can do certain movements that are very required for a front loop, for example. You know, you need strong hip flexors if you're going into a front loop, because you jump, you extend your hip flexors, and then you tuck in. And this needs a lot of power. Yes, also in your core, but pretty much in your hip flexors. When you tuck in, make yourself small like a cannonball, and yeah, then you commit yourself, you dedicate yourself to the point of no return once you are in the movement. Do you know what I mean? So be creative. Start with everything. Prepare yourself. And also, if you need more mobility, for example, in your hip flexors, if you're an office guy or you're a salesperson who is always is in the rush from appointment to appointment and just sitting in the car 6 hours a day, your hip flexors are too short. All right? So before you start a move like this, just for example, you better start with the mobility and not just the power, not just to train them to get in stronger, but to be as flexible as possible, to avoid injuries as well. You know, and if you're more flexible and you can lean, or you can open yourself up even more, you can accelerate faster. And this makes everything better and more prepared for the move when you want to go to it. So commitment is not just about, hey, right now I'm gonna try this. Commitment starts way earlier, even months or maybe years before this event. High competitors prepare themselves for the upcoming season where they want to win a championship. You know, of course, and this is the commitment you need if you want to nail your next move on the water. And of course, if you are a pure surfer and you want to survive in big swell, because there's a swell coming up, you have to be prepared and start your preparation for, I don't know, the next 3 months before you think, all right, today it's on and the forecast looks good. It's too late to start to be in shape, all right? And what do you need? You need strength and pretty much endurance. You know, you need to keep your air and or hold your breath while being under the water once a set rolls over you. So start to think about this and not commit suicide and go into conditions or try new moves where you are just, I don't know, might injure yourself. All right, this is just a quick inspiration about stuff like this, about commit yourself for your next move and how can you be there mentally wise and physically. So never forget mobility, strength, endurance, the special and certain muscle groups that are required for this move, for the whole movement. Try this movement while being landlocked, if it's possible. Try it, make a roll on the floor and pretend to be in the front loop. For example, stuff like this. And think about it 24/7 instead of just scrolling through Instagram or Facebook. You better meditate while sitting on the toilet and think about this next move. All right? One more thing. If you are committed and you want to go at the next move, think about the nutrition as well. You know, if you're hungover, it's not gonna happen to land the newest and craziest move. You have to be fit and as recovered as much as you can be. So before you commit to yourself and you know the forecast is good, I want to go for the front loop tomorrow, try to get your 8 hours of sleep in. Now we are good. If you need more and you like this content, all right, and not just about me talking in front of the white wall where it's the oven next to me, then please keep following, subscribe my channel, give me a like, give me a heads up, write me feedback, whatever, follow me on the other things. And if you don't know how to get yourself in shape, make sure to check out the link for the Fit for Surfing program. This is a special customized training program with meditations, recovery, mobility, strength, endurance, everything to make your performance go through the roof. All right, I Can't wait to see you guys on the water, so take care.